3. This is no joke. This is a very large earthquake, even for California standards. Originally listed as a 6.0 to a 6.6, a 7.0, and now a 7.3. I'm getting some notes right now. So we're hearing from meteorologists and some of our weather people as we're waiting for if in fact this did trigger a tsunami. I just received a note that the next high tide in San Francisco, that's going to happen at 1:14 p.m. in the afternoon. I repeat, next high tide in San Francisco, according to the Weather Service, will happen at 1:14 p.m. here in the San Francisco area. So that's a time when we need to keep an eye out for any potential tsunami danger or some high tides or waves hitting the coast of San Francisco. But if you're just joining us right now,
create a new family tradition this holiday season with festive winter events that celebrate all.
Looking at a map, what has happened, this morning, news out of Humboldt County, the USGA, now the reporting the 7.3, the quake, the Humboldt County, and the northern California coast right now. Will, do we know? I'm talking to my producer, Will, right now. Do we know where this chopper shot is right now? Yeah. So, okay, it looks like it's the San Francisco Fire Department, so I'm guessing this is probably like in the Ocean Beach area that we're looking at, and that is the Great Highway. Can't tell from this vantage point. Okay, so I'm getting confirmation this is Ocean Beach, and you see the surfers out there, and we know surfers, anytime there's major waves, they go out even in dangerous situations because they have that adrenaline rush that they want, but probably not a good idea to go toward the coast and to witness what potentially might be a tsunami hitting the Northern California coast at this time. But if you're just joining us right now and you're looking, why are we looking at this beach area? We're looking at the beach area because we are watching to see if indeed a tsunami is going to be triggered by a very, very large earthquake that has just happened off the coast of Northern California. We're also told right now that BART service has stopped in the Transbay Tube. We're not sure if this is because of precautions or if they're checking on damage. Because we do know the earthquake was felt as far south as at least the Bay Area. Wilson Walker telling us the folks at City Hall felt the earthquake here. I can tell you from my experience here at KPIX inside our building, we're up on the 4th floor. We did not feel the earthquake, or at least I did not feel the earthquake when we were on air for our stream service for CBS News Bay Area. But if you are just joining us right now, we have some breaking news. Humboldt County, USGS says a 7.3 magnitude earthquake has just hit north of Portola. This is in a remote area, but it's a 7.3 just south of Eureka. We're now seeing some aftershocks. And I want to bring a scientist into the mix right now. So Jessica Birch is joining us right now. Jess, I'm sure you're monitoring the high tides.
Get the people you care about the great gifts they deserve today. Then pay over time at Aaron's.
The potential of a tsunami. So what can you tell us? What do you see from your vantage point?
Exactly. Right now, widespread throughout Northern California and into Southern California. This just got upgraded. Originally reported at a 6.0, now a 7.3 magnitude earthquake just offshore of Humboldt County. That's the big reason why the National Weather Service has triggered a tsunami warning that's in effect right now for Humboldt County, stretched down into Napa, Sonoma, all throughout this area, just along that coastline. We continue to keep a close eye on the aftershocks. If you don't mind, Billy, my producer, let's zoom out just a little bit to see the impacts from the tsunami warning, now highlighting all that Bay Shore coastline, anywhere from Bodega Bay down into Half Moon Bay and inside the mouth of San Francisco as well when it comes to those shorelines. This was just at 10:44. Now the time is 11:11. We continue to keep a close eye on those aftershocks. Right now, the USGS has reported a 3.3 in Ferndale just about 5 minutes ago. And on top of that, a 2.5 in Cobb, California, a 5 5.8 in Cobb, California. This was just
in Cali.
about 5-10 minutes
I'll
ago.
show
And
you,
we continue to keep a close eye on this. This
North
is one of the
Carolina here in a
strongest
second.
systems or strongest magnitude earthquakes that we've seen along this coastline in a while. And we're watching the tsunami effects from this. So let's head over to the map real fast. I want to show you what's happening for us over into our California coastline. Within the next 5-10 minutes or so, this should highlight with that tsunami warning, but areas along our coast near Bodega Bay, stretched down along the coast near San Francisco, and along the mouth of the bay too. This includes all of our shorelines. We're under a tsunami warning right now. A magnitude 7.3 earthquake that just got updated from the 7.0 you see on your screen right now. Now reported a 7.3 by the USGS has been reported. There we go. And we'll continue to keep a close eye on that shoreline, as the National Weather Service has just issued a tsunami warning anywhere from the California coastline near Humboldt County all the way up into southern Oregon too. Let's get some live looks if possible. This is a very strong magnitude earthquake just offshore of Humboldt County. And the big concern right now throughout these communities, of course, is the tsunami warning that's still in effect currently. I want to show you what's happening for us anywhere from San Francisco all the way up along that coastline. If you're just now tuning in, at 10:44 a.m., a magnitude 7.3 earthquake was reported originally at a 6.0. Now it's been upgraded. Let's actually send it over to you guys with more information from the USGS. I'm also going to bring in Reed and Liz, if you guys don't mind coming in right now, just with the reports that you're seeing so far. We haven't seen any live cams anywhere from our offshore showing that tsunami. However, we are continuing to keep a close eye on that.
Yeah, especially along the beaches there where we're seeing the crews evacuate beachgoers. There are some surfers still in the water right now, but you can imagine all the way down to Santa Cruz along the California coastline. Those beaches are going to have to be completely evacuated.
Yeah, and you know, we're grabbing for information anywhere we can get. Let's attribute this information to weather.com as we look at these live images coming in from our helicopter. We are watching the coastline because we are in the wake of that tsunami warning here after that 7.3 quake. Let's just really break this science down a little bit. A tsunami warning is now in effect. And what does it mean? It means significant inundation is possible or is already occurring, according to weather.com. That means that this could be dangerous for several hours in California. Liz, this was interesting to me.
Now,
the first
what's
wave
crazy to me
may
is,
not be the largest.
What's crazy for me is there's this cat over on, where is he at? Drew the Prophet. We'll come back to it in a second because that's live right there. We'll come back to it in a second. This cat right here is from Atlanta. Drew the Prophet is from Atlanta. He moved out to Cali, and he been saying this. Let's check out Drew the Prophet real quick.
Evacuate the state of California. You see where we at with it, man. Andreas. Survive San Andreas, a tsunami coming to California. God showed me a vision 5 months ago. This Drew is the prophet. I got the kids with me. You feel what I'm saying? We got the family day going on. But I'm still evacuating the state. Don't never think I'm going to stop doing that. I'm fighting for y'all life every day. We so us. Drew is the prophet. I was just in Santa Monica. I was just in Venice. I was just downtown LA. I was just in the Grove. You get what I'm saying? But we evacuating the state. You get what I'm saying? We're going to evacuate the state every day. Fight for your life, man. People are leaving, man. Teenagers are leaving. They hit me up. Let me know, man. They getting up out of there, whether they family leaving with them or not. They believe in it. A lot of people been having dreams and having visions. But guess what? You got to make a move on that vision. You got to make a move on that dream. Don't just stay there. You get what I'm saying? And be there when that water comes. But get what? It's going to be over with for you. We fight for you. Drew X, the prophet.
You so differently.
So this guy right here, Drew the Prophet.
Drew X, the prophet.
Check him out.
Y'all see it? This California right here now. Y'all think I'm lying, you know, I'm a false prophet and all of that. Bro, I'm doing it for the people. I hear y'all out there talking about me, you hear what I'm saying? But I got more love than I got hate. Believe it. You know what I mean? We're doing it for the Californians, man. We're doing it for everybody on the West Coast, Oregon, Washington.
This is back in November. This is back in November when he was doing this.
The reason I got these flats on my neck, they represent the gangbangers. They the only people that can say y'all. You feel me? If they believe in a prophet and they start talking about it and leaving, everybody gonna leave if we leave. If the black folk leave. You hear me? Drew X, the prophet. I'm right here with y'all, man. I done went and got the map. Say, y'all, I'm still going strong. I'm still going hard. I'm going to the kids next. Look out. You ain't gotta believe me, man. This the map they showing you.
Now look, I want you guys to look right here on the East Coast. Along the East Coast right here. Right? Now, let's go here with it. It's divine warning, man. I'm telling y'all. This is the Eastern Seaboard, is what they call it. Right? This is the Eastern Seaboard. Right? This is what North America looks like without all those demarcation lines. You can really see that Georgia and Alabama, it's all the same soil right here. It's just those invisible demarcation lines they put in your brain to make you think this is all divided. But this is the state of North Carolina, or called the Carolina Coast right here. Now, let's check out what happened in North Carolina. And this is, look, this ain't old. This is today. Oh, hold on. I thought I was sharing the screen. My bad, fam. Hold on. Let me load this up so y'all can see this. This is December 5th, 2024 at 2:19 p.m. Eastern. This is in North Carolina.
I feel it. Oh my God.
Residents rattled in Northern California, the epicenter of the magnitude 7.
That's still California. Hold on. Here we go. Let me switch it up. That's still Cali. Let me show y'all North Carolina. This is from August. Check this out. I got some recent stuff from North Carolina too.
Brian, I know you were working to get more information on that earthquake that we got a report of just at the top of the show. Can you speak more to that?
Yeah, it's not a big one, 2.2. Okay. Most people don't really start to feel them until like 2.4, 2.5. There were 2 reports of people feeling this tremor. It was actually pretty close to Sparta, about 7 kilometers south of there. And you can see the kind of general location there. This happened just after 1:30 in the morning. And again, no damage or anything was reported. And this area is no stranger to some tremors and minor quakes that often happen. These are very old, sometimes unknown fault lines in that area that often kind of rupture and move things around a little bit.
Now, he's downplaying it, right? But hold on. Let's where is it at? Here it is right here. This is from May 6th, North Carolina. So this is both coasts. This is the East Coast and the West Coast of America.
We have breaking news out of New York this morning. Columbia University just announced it is canceling its main commencement ceremony. And this comes amid security concerns following the pro-Palestinian protests and counter-protests that have taken over the campus celebrations. The university.
My bad, y'all. That wasn't even the right joint. So, where is it at for North Carolina? That's California. I just pulled up all these clips a second ago. And what was so crazy was, let's go back to here. Let's see if we can pull it up real quick for North Carolina. Both coasts. North Carolina. And when I saw it, I said, wait a minute. What is going on in North Carolina? Earthquake in North Carolina. The past 7 days, past 24 hours. This right here was 22 hours ago. 22 hours ago in North Carolina. 7.0 earthquake in North Carolina. 3 days ago, California. North Carolina town. Here we go right here.
Well, welcome back. For the 3rd time in 2 days, an earthquake has been reported in North Carolina.
This is North Carolina. One is in California. This is North Carolina. Let's check it out.
Here are the details that we know so far. This happened in Sparta, which is less than 40 miles northeast of Boone. The earthquake had a magnitude of 1.6 and happened at 1:40 this morning. Now we want to send it over to First Alert meteorologist Christy Kohler. Christy, is there a particular reason that this area is having the earthquakes?
Yeah, there's a fairly active fault line there that was kind of dormant for a long time prior to a quake that actually happened back in 2020, a 5.1 magnitude quake, which in the grand scheme of earthquakes is actually kind of a moderate quake. 6 or higher is typically considered to be a stronger quake there. But in 2020, that was the second strongest quake that they've ever had throughout the entire state of North Carolina. So that 5.1, and it was the strongest quake in 104 years. So it had been quite a while since North Carolina had experienced such a strong earthquake there. It did injure one person. 525 buildings were damaged from that particular earthquake there. And it actually was the first time that the earth actually pulled apart in the east coast of the United States that was recorded from an actual earthquake there. It's a pretty shallow fault, so they were actually able to feel that earthquake all the way down here into the Western Carolinas. There were reports of that being felt here back in 2020. So, of course, that is an area to keep an eye on up in Sparta, North Carolina. Today.
So, you guys can also recall, I think it was this past tornado or flooding in North Carolina that just happened also recently. Let's pull it up real quick. Natural disaster. There we go. There's a list. I should have put 2024 now. Hold on. This happened in September of this year. Tropical cyclone, 225 deaths. This is in North Carolina alone. This is just in North Carolina. This is the East Coast, right? This is 2024. Central and Southern tornadoes outbreak, severe storms. Central and Eastern tornadoes outbreak, severe storm. This is July. Let's go back to May. May, July, August, September, and December. And the deaths are increasing. 3 deaths, 2 deaths, 10 deaths, 225 deaths. The deaths has increased. And this was all over the news about Sleepy Joe and Camel Toe really not doing anything to provide aid to anybody in North Carolina. During this last presidential run that just happened, major deaths, major disasters exist in the state of North Carolina to order federal aid to supplement state and tribal aid. FEMA disaster. This is North Carolina. Let's see what happened. December 2024, North, and we ain't even got into the lights over that were over New Jersey. It's 2024. September was Helene. These are all the disasters that's been happening now. And y'all may ask, like, what's the point? It's just a storm, right? Nah. Let's go into this real quick. Matthew 24:3 describes events, conditions, and attitudes that mark the end of the world. Let's check out Matthew 24:3. 3 right quick. And part of the only reason that I'm doing this, because it was just, man, just been weighing heavy on my heart to share this with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to talk about nothing else but this right here. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and Jesus was sitting on the mountain of Olives, and the disciples came to him privately. This is the private conversation. This ain't for the public. Remember, Jesus had already made the discerning speech on the on Mount Olive already. The disciples came to him privately, and they're asking him, because the disciples like, yo, what's going on, man? Like, what's about to happen? Holler at us, right? And they said, when will this happen? When will be a sign of your coming and the end of the age, of the end of the eon? Because this really what you're going to start hearing everybody talk about now. Pastors, preachers, everybody. They're going to start talking about this stuff right here. So this is Matthew 24. For anybody that's concerned, write this down. I just want to give y'all this information to alleviate any blood on my hands. Let y'all know y'all need to be paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Don't get caught up in all this other stuff. Y'all need to be paying attention about what's going on. You feel me? Yeah, you have to take responsibility for your ability to be self-sustainable. 3 years ago, I'm a hobby farmer. Listen, if y'all ain't getting y'allself together, man, I know everybody want to be on social media. Everybody want to be on TikTok. Everybody want to be on Facebook. They talking about everything else, talking about the Indians and the land and who did what to who and all this history. And y'all know better than anybody that I really be on that stuff, right? But lately, man, it's just like the Creator been really dealing with my heart. And like, man, you got to tell these people what's going on, because, and I ain't no prophet. I don't claim to be a prophet. I'm just a messenger, sharing the message with y'all to get ready, man. Get yourself together, man. It ain't just by happenstance that everybody's been talking about this information in the last, 2-3 years. Everybody, especially in the country community, just been really on indigenous rights, who we are, the Hebrew Israelites getting louder, other people coming out of nowhere getting louder about who we are, what's going on. I'm telling y'all, man, ain't none of this stuff gonna be able to sustain y'all trying to get to the bag, trying to get to the money and trying to hustle. You're a realtor trying to sell out. Man, ain't none of that stuff gonna matter, man, in a minute. Ain't none of that stuff gonna matter in a minute, man. None of it. Just like the sister just said, like, y'all ain't got yourself together. Y'all ain't getting set up for a farm. Y'all ain't got go bags, and y'all ain't prepping. That's gonna be on y'all, man. That's gonna be on y'all if y'all ain't prepping, getting yourself prepared for it. All this knowledge and stuff is good, but ain't nothing you really can do with it though. You know what I'm saying? When all this shit come down to the why, all that information that you know, all that rhetoric that you can repeat, it ain't gonna do nothing for you. And nobody don't care about that. Nobody care about none of that rhetoric that y'all spitting out y'all mouth. About how much y'all learned about nothing. If you don't learn to sustain yourself and your family, and this is mainly for the fellas too. For the fellas that's listening, man, y'all gotta be ready to protect y'all family. Y'all gotta make sure y'all family good. Put yourself in the best position to win right now. If you do got the bag or you got money, whatever, take that money, man, and go start buying supplies, man. Because that money ain't gonna mean nothing in a minute. And for all you Moors that's gonna hear this and listen to my sound of my voice, remember, Prophet Noble Duality already told y'all that it's gonna be a day and time where you're gonna see a $20 bill on the ground, step right over it. You can go to the grocery stores, and there's gonna be soldiers at the grocery stores with bayonets on their rifles to keep you out of grocery stores. This thing that we in America, man, it's about to, like, that's it. Every empire had its reign, and y'all should know that from history. Every empire had its reign. Every empire had its reign on the throne. Every government already had its turn already to rule for what we think is a long period of time. It really is a short period of time. The Byzantine Empire, the Persians, the Ottoman Empire, the Moorish Empire, the Aztec Empire. You can go on and on. Listen to these empires and these tribal situations. But I'm telling y'all out of my mouth, this empire is about to come now, man. If y'all ain't ready for it, boy, y'all gonna be in trouble, man. I don't care what y'all talking about. Yo, come on. Talk that. Yeah, for sure. America last 5 wars. They've been in this, right. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. If y'all are master students, disciples, or whatever the case is, man, take heed to what I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. Most High don't put it in my spirit to share this message with y'all, man. I'm not coming on here to talk about nothing else. It's just a divine wonder. And I almost got tears in my eyes, man, thinking about it, because I just been in the Word of God in the last couple of days, man. It's like, boy, y'all better get ready, man. Y'all better get ready for it, man. Matthew 24. Destructions of the temple and the sign of the end time. Now, this temple is in America. America been kind of looked at this divine temple, and it's all types of deities in this divine temple. It's all type of people that's being worshipped in this divine temple. All type of signs and symbols are for the conscious mind, they say. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. They done raised up different people, different human beings to be these deities, and to be right before your eyes, and y'all be deifying these people, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be deifying these people, making them into deities and giving them reverence, worshiping these people because of their celebrity status. There's a passage in the Bible that talks about when Lucifer had took Jesus to the mountaintop. He told Jesus, "I give you the whole kingdom if you just bow down and worship me." And a lot of our people been met with that same proposition. And y'all deify these people, man. That's why they going through the hell they going through right now. Y'all think it's just happenstance that these people, oh man, you know what I'm saying, did they got caught up? False prophets and teachers getting caught up. Look at another one right quick. There's another one right here. TD Jake's another one. It ain't just him. It ain't just him. What'd you say? It's funny how you talking about the earthquake in North Carolina, and it just happened. That I was in college in Elizabeth City, 2011 earthquake hit my hometown, DC. Listen, man, it's been going on, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's been going on. Y'all gotta open your eyes, man, to what's really happening, man. And the only reason I'm sounding like this, man, because God don't open my eyes, man, to the truth. I'm telling y'all, don't nothing else matter. Y'all gotta start getting yourself together, man. All this information that we dealing with, all this shoo talk, information history, the Indians, and we the Indians, man, look. In a little bit, anybody gonna care what you is. Nobody's gonna care what you are in a minute or what you dealing with more. Man, listen, them feds ain't gonna mean nothing in a minute. Masons, their little G, they ain't gonna mean nothing in a minute. All the temples, that means the record labels, Masonic lodges, Moose lodges, all that stuff about to be destroyed, man. And at this point, I don't even care. Y'all think I'm crazy. I want y'all to think I'm crazy. I want y'all to think that. I'm cool with that. But I'm telling y'all, y'all ain't not gonna be able to say you didn't know. You would never be able to say, oh, I didn't know. Because you're hearing it. And you don't heard it before, and you're gonna keep hearing it. Now that I done planted the seed in y'all ear, your eyes gonna start opening to a whole lot more stuff that's gonna be happening. And I'm down here in Atlanta. Atlanta is Babylon. But we're gonna deal with it though. We're gonna deal with it. Bro said the new global digital blockchain financial system is now set. There is always a catalyst for listen. Everything about to be crushed, bro. It ain't about to be no internet. It ain't about to be no Wi-Fi. It ain't about to be no cell phone towers. So even with the digital currency and the blockchain stuff, how you gonna trade if you can't get online? If you don't have access to the internet, how you gonna keep up with your digital currency? That's what I'm telling y'all. Ain't nothing gonna be able to save nothing y'all got going on. Nothing gonna be able to save it. And y'all ain't never heard me talk like this before. I'm telling y'all, man. Ain't nothing gonna save y'all. Your blockchain coin, your gold chain, none of it gonna be able to save y'all, man. None of it. Y'all better get yourself together, man. It's a whole demonic agenda out here on our people, especially in the conscious community. That's why everybody in the conscious community constantly going through hell all the time. That's why you constantly ain't got no money. That's why you constantly going through stuff. Looking at your condition ain't really changing. You got the crystals and the stones and the waste beads and all that stuff is demonic, man. That's demonic stuff. I done denounced all that stuff. I'm telling y'all to y'all face. Hear my voice. I'm denouncing all of it. The Masonic, all that stuff. I'm through with all that stuff. I'm through with all of it. My spirit done been convicted, man. And see, none of y'all been convicted yet internally. Y'all seen court cases when they go before the judge and the judge gives them what's called a conviction. Because the judge don't open up the folder. He done examine your behavior in society. You haven't been contributing. You've been taken away from society when you go before a judge. And then the jury is how many people? How many people in the jury box? Drop in the comments. How many jurors in the jury box when you go to court, when you go before judgment? How many jurors are up there? 12. 12. Y'all think it's a coincidence? There's 12 up there? That's not a coincidence, but you get convicted, man. Get convicted, bro. So I'm over here in Matthew 24. Jesus left the temple and walking away, his disciples came up to him and called for his attention to its building. This is what they said. Do you see all these things? He asked. Jesus talking to his 12 jurors. Y'all see, Jesus like, y'all see all this stuff? He walking through downtown Atlanta. He walking through Buckhead. He walking through Lenox Mall. He walking through San Francisco. He walking through wherever y'all from. And I really don't care at this point about followers on this social media stuff. I'm over it. I don't care if 3 people tap in or 3,000 tap in. I'm over it. I'm telling y'all. So Jesus was walking. Jesus said, do you see all these things? He asked. Truly, I tell you, not one stone here will be left on another. Everyone will be thrown down. Atlanta. Boy, Atlanta gonna catch it. There's so much perversion going on in this city, boy. It's crazy. And I can only speak for Atlanta because I'm down here in the city myself. So I stay away from it. I can speak personally about the Jezebel spirit in Atlanta, the Leviathan spirit in Atlanta, the spirit of the Lilith spirit in Atlanta. It ain't just here. It's through the whole country of North America. This is a wicked kingdom, man. Verse 3, and Jesus was sitting on the Mount of Olives. His disciples came to him privately. And the disciples said, tell us, when will this happen? When will this happen? And what will be the signs of your coming and the end of the eon, or age they call it? Jesus answered and said, watch out that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, claiming, I told you this before, I am. That's first person singular, talking about him, the definite article, the Messiah, and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you're not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still not to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom is against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these things are just the beginning of the birth of pain. So this is just a start, man. Y'all seen the tsunamis and earthquakes in Haiti. It's in North Carolina. It's in California. A lot of people don't even want to talk about it. Had this kind of talk, but it's upon us. These kind of conversations that y'all gotta start hearing also, along with all this stuff that y'all researching on YouTube about the history of America and the Indians and in slave trade and da. Why y'all think all these truths are coming to be revealed? Why do y'all think all these truths are starting to be acknowledged and be revealed all of a sudden in the last 3 or 4 years? Now you know the truth about Columbus. Now you know the truth about the Moorish Empire. Now you know you're really not black, Negro, and colored. Now you know you're not that. Y'all think it's just happenstance that y'all find out all this great truths? This is the age of truth. This is the age of the great reveal, man. But there's some other truths y'all got to deal with too. There's some other truths you got to deal with too. Fellas, ladies. And I don't even know who I'm really talking to right now, but I'm telling you, whatever you're dealing with, man, with this satanic practice, y'all gotta cut this stuff out, man. That's the crystals, that's the stones, all that stuff, man. Nah. Then you'll be handed over to be persecuted and put to death. Then you will be handed over to be persecuted and put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me. At the time, many will turn away from their faith and hate each other, and many false prophets will appear to deceive people. But because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the entirety and this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the world, in the whole world, as a testimony to all nations, and the end will come. I just want y'all to just take that in, man. Do with it what you please. I keep stopping while I'm talking because I got tears in my eyes, man. Like when God reveals this stuff to you, man, it's real, bro. It's real. It's just me telling y'all. I ain't nobody. I ain't no prophet. I ain't no preacher. I'm just letting y'all know that y'all got to get yourself together, man. All this stuff ain't happening just because it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just happenstance. This stuff is happening. And a lot of y'all can feel it. A lot of y'all can feel like something is happening. Something is changing. Something is shifting. Something is happening out here. Let's go to 2 Timothy 3:1. But mark this, there will be terrible times in the last day. Terrible times in the last day. I think I'm gonna go to the book of Revelation right quick, and then we're gonna talk about some other stuff with these other false leaders and teachers that's been persecuted, public persecutions, by the way. They ain't been convicted yet. They're just being persecuted right now. Hold on. I think it's Revelation 22. Nah, this ain't it right here. Hold on, give me a second. Get the right verse, the right scripture in Revelation. Okay, it's Revelation 6-16. There we go. Don't throw away your Bibles. Y'all better keep them. They're talking about the different seals, right? They're talking about the different seals is going to be broken. The first seal already been broken already. This is 6. I watched as the Lamb open the first 7 seals. 7, 12. You think these are happenstance? They're not. The first 7 seals. Then I heard the Lord. Then I heard one of the 4 living creatures say in a voice like thunder, "Come." I looked, and there before me was a white horse. Its riders held a bow and was giving a crown, and he rode out as the conqueror, bent on conquest. When the Lamb opened the second seal, I heard the second living creature say, "Come." Then another horse came out, a fiery red one. Its rider was given the power to take peace from the earth and make people kill each other. To him was given a Lord's sword. Watch this. The Lamb opened the third seal, and I heard the third living creature say, "Come." I looked, and before him was a black horse. Its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hand. Then I heard the sound like a voice amongst the 4 living creatures saying, 2 pounds of wheat for a day's wage, 6 pounds of barley for a day's wage, and do not damage the oil and wine. I want y'all to deal with this right here, though. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. Y'all been seeing it. Y'all just don't know how to recognize it. Y'all been seeing it. Let me see if I can pull up all of them right quick. There we go. It's in the book of Revelation now. The white horse, the black horse, the red horse. Y'all been seeing this stuff. Oh, nah, man. She from Texas. That's why she on them horses like that. She from Texas. That's why she on the horses like that. You ain't never seen no damn red horse. I ain't never seen no red horse. I ain't never seen no damn colored horses. Now, black and white horse, you see those all the time, but why she on the red horse? And what's that crown of thorns on her head? I'm not just picking on Beyonce. I'm not just picking on her. It's several others that y'all been seeing before y'all. With these demonic agendas, man. Because you know that what was it called? Her alter ego. Y'all been saying it, man. This is her with the duality right here. This is the duality. Because see, when you enter this satanic agenda, one of the agreements is you have to show it. So it's not just done in secrecy. You have to show it, especially when you have a large following such as she has. So everybody that's dealing with her beehive, those millions of fans and loyal followers, they give her a certain level of adoration. They adore her. And adoration is reserved for the Most High. They give her a certain amount of reverence. They worship Beyonce. And she feeds on that energy. They feed on this stuff, man. Y'all see it on the screen. Like this is the evil duality of dark and light. What side you gonna be on when the end time come? You see, when she goes into source of fear, she has to go into a demonic mode. She has to look demonic when she go into that Sasha Fierce mode. Every time she's playing Sasha Fierce, it's a demonic entity. What's the other girl name? The white girl who got the demonic video. I can't even think of her name. What is her name? Somebody put her name in the comments. What's the girl name, man? The white girl who got the demonic looking video. I mean, like she put the demons right in your face. Let me see if I can just pull up this right here. White girl artist, because I don't know her name. Music artist. I'm pretty sure Google going I'm talking about artists with, I'm just put demonic. Lady Gaga. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See if we can check this out real quick. This shit's so wild right here, cuz.
Being wickedly open is being true to your green.
Oh, dang on. I got the wrong one. Hold on. It won't show me the video. They're gonna always have to depict a duality situation. They always got to show a dual agenda, dual minded. Always. Everything. And she ain't the only one. What's the dude name? This ain't the video though. This ain't the one I want right here. Let me see if I can find it.
Struggling with complicated content.
What's the name of the actual song though? If you guys have seen that video. What's the name of the actual track Lady Gaga had did? You can tell I don't follow it because I can't even find the video. You guys hit me out in the chat. What was the name of the actual song that man. Judas. That's ironic. I can't find the video, but nevertheless. She ain't the only one. End times are coming, man. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to make, man. Like, it just been kind of weighing heavy on me. I want you guys to tap in, man, and really get yourself together. I'm gonna come back on here sometime this weekend after I get my mind right. When I seen the breaking news of the situation in North Carolina, then this is recently, and then the situation out in California, I'm like, man, y'all gotta tighten up, man. Everybody gotta tighten up, man. Everybody gotta tighten up, bro. I'm telling y'all, please, man. Y'all gotta get y'all mind right, man. Get your heart right, get y'all spirit right, man. This is the crown that Beyonce had on right here. This is the crown she had on. The book of Revelation, chapter 6. Everything that y'all been seeing, they've been showing to y'all. They've been showing y'all. Verse 12 says, I watched as he opened the sixth seal. There was great earthquake. The sun turned black like a sackcloth made of goat hair. The whole moon turned blood red, and the stars in the sky fell to the earth as figs dropped from the tree. When shaken by a strong wind, the heavens rescinded like a scroll being rolled up, and every mountain and island was removed from its place. The kings of the earth, the princes, the generals, the rich, the mighty, and everyone else, both slave and free, hid in caves among the rocks of the mountains. They called to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can withstand it? None of y'all. Your Bitcoins ain't gonna save you. Your knowledge ain't gonna save you. All your reading ain't gonna save you. Your books ain't gonna save you. You being part of, come on, somebody with me. Disease and pestilence everywhere. That's just the first wave. All that shit y'all been learning ain't gonna save none of y'all. Y'all been getting this book, man. Y'all been getting this book, bro. And I already know what y'all been, you know what I'm saying? what everybody been telling y'all and woo. Hey man, that book, man, white man wrote it. Hey, look, I don't care what man wrote that book. Y'all been getting the Bible, man. Start studying, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all been getting the book and start reading, man. Stop scrolling. Y'all need to delete them social media apps about 2 weeks. That's what I did. I got rid of all my social media app, man. Cause that social media stuff is a distraction too. I got rid of all that stuff, man. And I just said a prayer and surrendered to the will of God, man. And God just been showing me some real stuff. And when you deal with it, man, it hits you like a ton of brick, man. Like, wow, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. This cat right here is probably one of the realest preachings I've heard in my lifetime, man. Ever. Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell. He down here in Atlanta right now. He's sitting Atlanta on fire, man. Their brother coming to Atlanta with that sword of truth, man. Chopping down everything.
At me the other day on Instagram. Why are you telling people it's the end times? Yo, brother, read. I ain't say I know when Jesus is coming back, but we know the aroma of these end times. Like, time is running out. They're gonna keep persecuting me until stuff hit the fan in the United States, and then they're gonna go looking for my messages on YouTube. I'm trying to warn y'all now that a tidal wave is coming now, that the kingdom is coming now, that time is running out now, that you need to get right now. You need to be saved now. You need to put your faith in Christ now. You need to start living for real now. You need to be a witness now. You need to keep your family close now. You need to love now and forgive now and serve now and be a witness now and post for Jesus now and stand for something now. You need to do that now while we run out of time. Now is the time to do that. You in the game now. It's the fourth quarter now. It's time to stop playing church now. Man, some of the unbelievers in this room, they're tired of us playing church. They're sick of us. They're sick of us playing church. They don't want no parts of this except on Easter and Christmas because we're full of foolishness and antics. And every time they go to a gathering, man, we're doing backflips off the ceiling and acting a fool. Man, they're unbelievers in this room don't want no parts of the church. Not because they got a problem with God, they got a problem with you. And they got a problem with me. I'm not even mad at some of the unbelievers in this room that you don't want to go to church. The way some of us act, I wouldn't want to be around us either. So judgmental and cruel. When Jesus said, man, by our love, they will know. Not by our slander, not by our division, not by our playing around, not by our antics, not by our lies, not by our bless the Lord, but we phony, by our love.